A recruiter receives thousands of applications every day, out of which only a few are shortlisted and the remaining are trashed. That's why building a solid resume plays a vital role in you getting shortlisted by the recruiter. Now, building a resume can be confusing at times because of the n number of templates available around, and the dilemma of what to add, what not to add is also very confusing. If you are in the same boat, then don't worry, I have got your back. In this video, we'll discuss simple yet effective points that you should have in your resume. The first point, introduction. Instead of writing about your career objective or career summary, write a small little introduction about what you're doing, what you have done. For example, something like computer science engineer, proficient in developing website, and having good understanding of DSA, and something like that. So basically, the idea is to create a good impression on the recruiter, because the introduction is the first thing that the recruiter will see and be interested in you. The second point, the experience. If you are experienced, if you have worked previously somewhere, or even if it's an internship, you should add that in your resume, starting from the latest experience and then going down the years. If you do not have experience, if you are a fresher, then you can add your projects. Now, there's no need to add all the projects, just add a couple of projects along with the live deployed link and the GitHub URL, because that is very important. If you just mention the project name, that does not add any good value, but adding a live link and a GitHub URL will add a lot of value, because the recruiter will click on it and then see your website. So do mention your experience and your projects. If you are experienced and if you have projects, then the experience and then the projects. Third point, the skill set. Now, when I say skill set, I'm not talking about the soft skills like communication, adaptability, and something like that, because most of the recruiters are never interested in all of these things. Recruiters are always interested in your technical skills. So do mention all your technical skills, like your programming language, the framework that you use. And when you mention all of these things, do not create a category like programming language and frameworks. Just mention all of them in a hierarchical order like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, and then followed by something. One thing not to do is do not mention ratings. Do not say 7 on 10 or do not put stars, something like that, because then you are limiting yourself in telling about your skill sets. So do remember all of these things, and please not mention Microsoft Excel and Microsoft PowerPoint and all of these things. Just focus on technical skills. Fourth point, the achievements. This is one of the most important yet neglected points in a resume. Let's say you won a hackathon, mention that in your resume. If you have a good rank on any coding platform, mention that in your resume. If you have contributed socially, like teaching thousands of students, which I do, you should mention that also in your resume. The last point is about the education. That can come at the end, and you can just mention your highest qualification. That's all what is required. There's no need to mention every single detail net about your education. Just mention the year you graduated and the name of the college. Now, these are all the points. Aren't these very simple and yet effective points to mention in your resume? So do mention all of these points in your resume. Lastly, your resume size should only be of 1 page. Do not create 2, 3, 4 pages length resume, because no one is having that time to invest and read your resume. So have only a single page resume. That's it about this video. I hope you have learned something from this video. Bye-bye.